Hello everyone who has stumbled upon to the rhetoric of intersex. Welcome to my study guide site. Just a brief overview of what you're going to find on this site. As you come up here, you'll see this is the home page, so you'll see these two icons up here, and on the right hand side of the screen you're going to be seeing a little welcome box, and this just discusses what you're going to find on the site, so that's helpful if you've just found this. And then you'll have the categories and the tag cloud, both of which serve to just help navigate the site easily, and better than it might be without them. And then there's some comments and some site links that, unless you are in this class, you don't need to know about. And then on the left hand side over here, you're gonna find all my articles that revolve around intersex. And so these artifacts, some of them are news articles, some of them are videos, and I have a pretty big mix because I really liked that they all pertain to intersex, but then they also give you a large balance between the different issues surrounding intersex. And so the first one is just actually some historical info of how intersex, or people who are intersex, were treated. And then I chose each of these for a very specific reason, each of these artifacts, and mostly just so that the readers can get a good ground basis for what intersex is and how intersex has grown, the progress that's been made, and the current issues, and the current issues and the past issues that we as a society have either overcome or have made progress on them. And so this artifact is great. It's the Lady Gaga Born This Way video, which I'm sure many of you have seen, but I think it's just very empowering to people who are intersex, people in the LGBTQ community, and it's very fascinating. So if you get a chance, I would recommend watching that. And the rest of these are just various artifacts that will give you some biological info about what intersex is and how it's classified, the fact that it's considered a DSD, and there's some personal stories in here which are very interesting, so you should take a look at those. I chose them because it gives a different spin on intersex and what it means to be intersex, especially because if you're not, it's something that's so hard to wrap your mind around what living like that would be, how growing up would be if you knew you were intersex or if you didn't find out until later. And then the Wikipedia is actually a great little artifact that's in here because it just gives you some great basics to start with. And so if you don't look at anything else, check out the Wikipedia entry, because that is going to give you the most knowledge in the shortest and most concise format, and most people know how to use that. So this is my site, and personally I just I'm really interested in intersex because I didn't know a lot about it until I made this, and so researching and finding these various artifacts has been really beneficial for me. And so now that I know more about it, I am still extremely interested. I think it only served to make me more curious about it. And so take a look around. If you have anything to write, I have the suggestions wall up here. And this is the editors only, so you won't be able to see that, but I have my own little biography up here and an about section, which you found this in. And so yeah, the rest of this is really straightforward. I loved the theme that I chose here, the layout and the design, because having simple is good for me, and I think for other people that aren't so technologically savvy, it's very beneficial. And so this has been great for me, and I haven't had any problems, so I hope that you don't either. But enjoy looking around, and I'm glad you found this. Thanks, bye. Hello, all you curious souls that have stumbled upon my website, which regards intersex and various aspects surrounding intersex. To begin with, I'm just going to show you around the website so you can get a feel for it. I chose this design and layout because it's very simple and straightforward. Up here, you're at the home page right now, so this is what you'll see. And then the next, you'll have the about, which is just a little blurb where you'll find this video, so you're probably already there if you're listening to me. The editor bio, which is just a little bit about me, and then the suggestions wall, which if you have anything to say to me, just write me a little comment, and hopefully I will get back to you soon. And the other aspect of having this layout is just the fact that I am not a technologically savvy person, and so this is really helpful for me. And I think that it's better to assume someone cannot do something than to assume that they can, because then there are no issues. And so as you explore this site, you're going to see on the right hand side the welcome box and the categories and the tag cloud. So the categories in the tag cloud just serve to help you further navigate and specify the different things that you're looking for on this site. So those are really helpful. And this little welcome box is just exactly what it appears to be. It just gives you a brief insight to what you're going to find. And then on the left-hand side, you're going to see all my different artifacts. So the first one is an article that is found on the Intersex Society of North America website, and it's really interesting because it gives some background on how people who are intersex were treated. Early on in like the 1900s, and so that's really interesting to see because it shows the progression, and so that's why I chose to put it up here, because you can see the differences between then and now, and so that's really interesting. And then as you scroll down, you're going to see just more artifacts. This artifact is very interesting because it's a personal story, and so I chose that because it also puts a bit of a different spin than the other artifacts I have on here, because it lends much more emotion, at least for me, to what I'm reading and what I'm learning about, because it's someone's personal story, and he tells it so well, and so I would really recommend looking into that. And then the Lady Gaga video, I'm sure many of you have seen already, but check it out anyways, because I just think that it's so empowering to people who are intersex and people in the LGBTQ community, and just people in general who don't think that they fit into the mold that they want to, or feel some shame over something that they perceive as different about themselves. And I think it's just so empowering and so wonderful for someone famous and such an idolized figure to represent and embrace her differences. And she does, she flaunts it, so it's wonderful. And as you continue, there's just going to be more artifacts. I really wanted a wide variety of artifacts, and it gives a really broad spectrum, which I liked, because then you get different aspects of intersex and what it means to be intersex, and you get the biological, the medical standpoint, the personal standpoint, and so that's really nice to get. And other than that, so I hope that you guys check this out. If nothing else, read this Wikipedia entry because I think that this gives you the most information in the easiest format. Just real easy to read, very concise, and then if you want to explore further, you can either explore from Wikipedia because it has a lot of hyperlinks, or you can come back to my site and hopefully take a longer look around, and I hope you enjoy what you see. Alright, thanks.